Pick up your pen and pause the video as much as you need to as we explore Keelmen, Heaving in Coals by Moonlight by Joseph Mallard William Turner. So in this very atmospheric painting, the scene unfolds on a quiet stretch of water at night. A pale, ghostly moon hangs low in the sky, its light spreading across the river in a trembling silver pathway. A keep is a flat-bottomed boat used to transport coal, and here we see keelmen work steadily on the boats, loading and shifting coal, their silhouettes almost merging with the shadows around them. To the right, thick, dark smoke twists upwards from a distant chimney or steamer, staining the sky with a brooding presence, and in contrast, the left side glows with the softer moonlit blues and greys and golds, colours that seem to breathe both beauty and warning into the night. So this is a landscape of tension. You've got nature's calm moonlight and humanity's rising industry side by side. To create a really great piece of writing, you're going to imagine that you're there and you're going to zoom in and write about some of the specific details. Look at how Turner blends his colours, the smooth sweep of silver across the water, the warm amber glow reflecting on the hull of a boat. And then zoom in on those figures. Notice the men at work, their bodies bent, their shadows long. Imagine their movements with effort, with rhythm, perhaps with resignation. And then you can zoom in on the smoke, see the deep black and charcoal grey strokes rising harshly into the air, cutting through the moon's calm. Turner is saying something really powerful here without using a single word. And just as Turner, as the painter, uses colour to reflect mood, you as a writer can too. So the colours in the painting are more than just decoration, they shape mood. The cool blues create a feeling of stillness, perhaps melancholy, so pause and get that into your writing. The silvery moonlight offers hope, clarity, perhaps tenderness. The thick black smoke suggests danger, maybe disruption or the weight of industrial change. Now we're going to write down our thoughts and feelings. How would you feel standing on that riverbank? Would the mixture of moonlight and smoke make you feel uneasy or grateful for the calm? Does the hard labour of the keelmen stir sympathy, pride or sorrow? What emotions rise when you see nature and industry blending, colliding or even competing? These thoughts will help you write with depth and with nuance. We have some ambitious vocabulary for you to use. Luminescent, glowing softly or naturally. Foreboding, creating a sense of danger or fear. Industrious, hardworking or relating to industry. And some sentence starters to use. Moonlight spilled across the river as... A heavy plume of smoke unfurled into the sky, making me feel. As the keelmen strained against their loads, I noticed. And some punctuation. You've got semicolon to join two linked ideas. The colon to introduce a dramatic shift or detail. A dash to add emphasis or emotion. So for example, the moon shone brilliantly, semicolon. Its light felt fragile against the rising smoke. And remember, you can use the YouTube transcript or have a look at my blog to get the sentence starters. And in fact, you can have the whole script, the whole guide to the creative writing as a worksheet. The painting holds a hidden story with a real modern relevance. So during the Industrial Revolution, Britain burned enormous amounts of coal to power factories, mills, railways, steamships and machines, fueling economic growth but also producing staggering pollution. The dark smoke in Turner's painting may reflect the increasing air pollution already troubling cities even in early 1800s. Today, Britain has a moral responsibility to meet its climate targets, having been one of the first nations to drive industrialisation and one of the earlier major emitters of carbon. The painting, though created long ago, echoes questions that we face still. So how does industry reshape nature? And what do we owe future generations? This obviously creates brilliant cross-curricular links directly to history, where we explore the Industrial Revolution, and to geography, when studying climate change, global responsibility and energy production. Here is a think, pair, share oracy task Choose one part of the painting first of all, the moon, the smoke, the workers, the water. How could you use colour and emotion to describe it powerfully? Take a look through your notes first. Then, share your line with a partner. Discuss how your chosen colours shape the mood and interact with each other. Offer suggestions, talk about which bits you like. Offer your strongest sentence to the class. You can perhaps get the class to work out the emotional effect you wanted to create and see if they get it right. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Joseph Mallard William Turner, he excelled at capturing the beauty and mysteries of light. Cool white moonlight here contrasting with the warm and the yellow and the orange. I absolutely love it. For more guided writing, activities and resources, take a look at my blog, and I would love to see what you've come up with. I'd love to see your writing.